მოგესალმებით მეგობრებო, მე ვარ ვატო გუნჯილია, თქვენ ახლა იმყოფებით ჩემს არხზე. ახლა ვიმყოფები ლას-ვეგასში, სინდიკატ MMA-ში, სადაც დაახლოებით 70-ზე მეტი პროფესიონალი MMA მებრძოლი ვარჯიშობს. იქიდან გამომდინარე, რომ MMA ძალიან პოპულარული სპორტი გახდა, ძალიან ბევრი ათლეტი წამოვიდა მთელი მსოფლიოს მასშტაბით. თქმა კონკურენციაც გაიზარდა და უფრო რთული გახდა რაღაცეები. უფრო რთული გახდა UFC-ში მოხვედრაც, რაც ლოგიკური არის. მინდა რამოდენიმე ადამიანს დაველაპარაკო აქ დარბაში. ერთ-ერთი არის Davey Grant-ი, რომელიც ძალიან დიდი ხანია UFC-შია, 2013 წლიდან UFC-ში არის და 15 ბრძოლა აქვს UFC-ში ჩატარებული. ამ ვიდეოთი ნელ-ნელა დავიწყოთ გახურება, ამიტომ აუცილებლად მოიწონეთ ეს ვიდეო, გამოიწერეთ ჩემი არხი, თუ ჯერ კიდევ გამოწელი არ ყავართ. Hey, what's up, guys? Davey Grant, UFC fighter with us.
Thank you, brother.
Dave. You're looking good, brother. Like,
Thank
after
you.
the fight, you already came in gym, training, joined. How are you feeling?
Yes, I'm feeling good. I'm disappointed about the result. I felt great in there, but I'm straight back in, trying to get better, getting ready for the next one.
Yeah. You know, I just wanted to ask, like, so many people talking right now, it's getting harder, like, to get UFC because so many good athletes coming right now and you have 15 fights in UFC. You are in UFC from 2013.
2013,
yes,
yeah.
I remember. How was it like? How you get in the UFC? Like how you did it? Like I just wanted to ask.
So I tried out for the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
At the time, I was only 3-1. So I got through all the stages still, and then they told me, they said, look, you haven't really got enough fights on your record to go and sign for the UFC. I was like, right, okay. So I went away. Had another 5 fights, so my first 8 fights, or the last 8 fights were all stoppages, stoppage wins, and then I tried out for the Ultimate Fighter again when it was Ronda Rousey was the coach.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is the first time that they started doing like men and women on the show. Yeah. So I tried out for that, got in that way.
Wow, cool. You know, I was talking with Merab and he was saying like, it's so hard to get in UFC and it's even harder like after to stay there, it's lots of styles and like can you share your experience about that, like you have 15 fights?
Yeah. It's like, so first of all, I mean what it is the UFC, they love finishers. Yeah, and they like people to go and win because it's the best proven ground in the world. So you need to be winning the fights, but as long as you're going out there and you're putting on a performance, at the end of the day, this is the entertainment business and the people want to see you fight. So if you're going in there and you're having good fights, even if you come and lose some fights, you can still be entertaining and your stock can still go up. I've had a few fights where I still feel like my name got promoted even off losing the fight because I always go out there and I always give my all.
What's your advice, David, to amateur fighters like who's just starting right now and whose future plans is like to get in UFC, like what you advise them like? So
the best advice I could give is experience. You need experience. What the amateurs tend to do is they'll pick fights and they'll do like fight camps and spend way too long preparing for one fight. But it's only amateur. You know, the UFC and Dana White, they don't look at amateur records. They look at pro records. So when you are amateur, fight as many times as you can. Do BJJ comps, kickboxing, MMA, anything you can do to get the experience. Stay in the gym, don't do long fight camps, and just keep working on your trade, on getting better and better. And then when you're professional, then you've got to pick your fights a little bit more and make sure that it's good fights at the right times. But amateur, it's all about the experience. Just get in as many fights as you can.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Nice one, thanks, Vado. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Joanne Wood, ex-UFC fighter, veteran. How are you feeling, Jojo?
I'm feeling a little bit nervous.
I'm giving you a handshake.
Oh, sorry. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I feel you're setting me up for something.
No, don't be nervous. So you have great experience and I wanted to ask you a couple questions, you know, about like people are talking, it's getting more harder to get in UFC, to sign with UFC, and I just want to listen your opinions because you are watching lots of guys who's training every day MMA, doing it. What's changed? What do you think?
I think it got more popular and more accessible. Why you?
No, I'm listening.
But yeah, I think it just got more popular and obviously there's more fighters in the UFC now, so that makes it harder when there's not more days in the year, so that's limited to put on fights.
What's your advice to amateur fighters? I mean, amateurs, not only MMA fighters, even like professional fighters who just starting like their pro fights and who wants to get signed in the UFC. What do you advise them, like what to do in the future?
I think to have a job, have a backup plan, because this is not cheap. It's basically a hobby until you are getting paid for it, you know. So have that so that, because the stress comes from like having no money. You know, but you need money to spend money and invest in yourself, you know, so that's number one, I think. Compete, train as if you're fighting, as if you do have something, because you do. If you believe in yourself, you will have that chance, that dream. So yeah, just staying active, whether it's an MMA or just like grappling competitions, Muay Thai competitions, all those, so that you're always working on your mind, your performances, so you're always growing for that time when it does come. And then third probably would be good manager and good team. Like you gotta know your team, so because it's very up and down, especially when you're like, oh, I'm nearly there but I'm not, or do you know if you're nearly there? So it's good to have good people around you. And someone like you, that would.
You have 17 fights in UFC, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, 17 fights, as I remember. It's harder to like get in UFC, and I think it's more harder like to stay and get in good positions. And what's your experience about that? Can you share anything, like how was it like to take so many fights and stay so long time in the UFC?
Yeah, it was tough, but you know, just didn't give up on myself. Was always ready to say yes. If I wasn't ready, it was for a genuine reason, because I was injured or something like that. So that's the biggest thing, being ready and ready to jump when they say, hey, can you jump? You say, how high?
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you so much
No worries.
for your interview. Next is Emily.
Let's go!
Really. რა ვახარ ოთარიუს?
კარგად არა მიშავს. ჯგუფს არ მაძლევენ როგორია. ჯგუფს არ მაძლევენ როგორია.
მოკლედ საინტერესო ამბები ხდებოდა ახლა შენ თავს რა, გაგვიზიარებ ამ ინფორმაციას?
კი, გავაზიარ.
ოთარ ტანზილოვი მეგობრებო, ჩვენი ძმა და მეგობარი პროფესიონალი MMA-ის მებრძოლი აქ არის ლას-ვეგასში, სინდიკატ MMA-ში ემზადება და რაღაც შემოთავაზებაც ჰქონდა ახლა.
კი, ახლა შაბათს მქონდა შემოთავაზება. ორ დღეში უნდა ჩამებარებინა ზონა, დავთანხმდი, მაგრამ მეტოქე უარი თქვა შემთხვევაში. ანუ ორი ვარიანტი ქონდა, ან მე, ან სხვა რა, სხვა ერთში. ეგრეა.
არა უშავს.
ემზადებით, ველოდებით რა, იმედია, მალე რაღაცა გამოჩნდება რა.
არა უშავს, შრომა და შრომა.
შრომა და შრომა.
მოხედავ ახლოს ხარ ძალიან და სულ ცოტა მოთმინებაც და ყველაფერი კარგად იქნება. წარმატებები უსურვოთ მეგობრებო ოთარ ტანზილოვს.
გაიხარ, კინაცო.
Don't worry, bro. გააგზელე ვარჯიში. Good job, good job.
Good job.
ოპა. ეხლა შენ ბევრი UFC მებრძოლთან ერთად ვარჯიშობ, ხო? სპარინგობ და ასე შემდეგ და რას ფიქრობ, ანუ უფრო რთული გახდა UFC-ში მოხვედრა, ამდენი კონკურენცია როა მაგის ფონზე?
ეხლა უფრო გაართულა, სადაც ჩემი აზრით, ადრე უფრო მარტივი იყო, იმიტომ რომ ადრე იმდენი კონკურენცია არ იყო, როგორც ეხლა. და ეხლა რავი, სინდიკატში იმენა იმდენი ჩემპიონატში იმდენი მოჭკუბარი არის, ყველა ელოდება რა შოპნოთუს, კონტენდერებს. ძალიან ბევრი ის არის იგია და გაართულა საუბარში.
თან მაგარი ბიჭები არიან.
და მაგარი ბიჭები ძალგებლები, ზოგ 13-0-ზე, ზოგ 15-0-ზე. და ყველა ელოდება თავის ის რა. და მაგიტომ ძნელად იჩიდება ჭკუბები.
ხალე.
ადრე უფრო ადვილი იყო.
ამიტომ მაგარი უნდა იყო რა, როგორც
ამიტომ ყველა ჭუბი უნდა დააფინიშო, 10 ბრძოლა თუ გვაქვს 10 ფინიში უნდა იყოს, რომ იმენა ეგრევე კონტაქტი რომ მოგცენ რა.
ხო. ყურადღება რომ მიიპყრო და
თორე ძალიან ძნელია.
კი ბატონო.
ეგრე. და შრომის გარშე არაფერი.
Kody Steel, UFC fighter. How are you doing, brother?
What's up, Otto?
Good to see you.
See you.
I was asking everyone like the question, you know, lots of people talking like it's getting harder to sign with the UFC right now, and you have good experience because like it's not a long time how you signed the UFC, and I was just talking like there is lots of ways to sign with the UFC, right? And can you share the experience like what you think and your experience like how was it like your journey before you signed with the UFC?
Yeah, my journey it was good. I came from like a jiu-jitsu background, so like I competed a lot. Kind of first like made it a little name for myself in jiu-jitsu, and then but when I started fighting and getting closer, like I was thinking like once I got to like 5 fights, once you get to like 5-0, that's when they really start looking at you. But like my mentality kind of going into it, I was like, how am I gonna stick out? Was like I always knew that I needed to like get finishes, you know. So like I remember like it was my last regional fight before like they were gonna send me over to like contenders, and actually like my last 2 fights I kind of had this mentality. It was like I was winning 2 rounds to like 0, and I was kind of like beating on the guys, and like I could have just, you know, kept going and doing and winning, but like the 3rd round I came out, even though I was winning 2 rounds, I was like, I have to finish this guy. Even kind of got a little sloppy because I was like coming at him so crazy, but I'd say, man, as long as you're finishing people, that's like the fastest and easiest way you're gonna get into the UFC.
Wow, yeah, it makes sense. What you advise to amateur fighters like who starting now, who has a cup fights like cup Emmy or pro fights like, and for future like if they want to get in the UFC, what's most important in this journey?
I would say just keep on like competing as much as you can, like whether that's kickboxing or even if it's judo, I don't know, anything, like just compete as much as you can, win and lose, all of it's good, you know? Like I feel like for me, like jiu-jitsu I think is such a good thing to compete in if you want to go to like be professional MMA, just because like if I do a jiu-jitsu match, then I could do 4 matches that weekend. I could literally compete in a tournament the next weekend, do 4 more matches, and my body's good. I can just do that again. I feel like if you do like a kickboxing match, it's like your shins are beat up. You can't really you can't even train the next couple of days. So I feel like jiu-jitsu, you could like get tons of reps of that, or if you wrestle, just compete as much as you can.
Yeah, you're saying experience is most important. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.